love watching my daughter grow into this woman that she is and that she is becoming. It is phenomenal. I literally have a front row center stage seat to watch the most brilliantly amazing black woman that I have ever known. And one of the things that I am really proud of that so many people will probably side eye is that my daughter is very intentional about discovering her femininity and owning her sensuality. I am proud. Child, black women have been shamed for our sensuality and for being sensual or sultry beings. We're shamed for being soft. Religion uses it against us, culture uses it against us. And from my perspective, that is the reason why so many black women start to use their sensuality as a means of survival. They take it like, okay, so it's weaponized against me. I was a target, I was preyed on, I was hurt. And so that doesn't happen to me anymore. Let me learn to use it in a way that doesn't hurt me consciously. But of course, that's still not freedom because it's just a smarter cage. But when my daughter turned 21, she decided she wanted to compile a book of poems that she had written. And she wanted to do a little photo shoot to go with it. The title of the poetry collection is called Unclothed. I took her vision as this is her shedding everything society tried to tell her she had to be as a black girl growing into a black woman. The good girl, the straight A student, the perfect one, the one who didn't get in trouble and didn't talk back, the one who did everything mama told her to do. My baby said, this is my coming out of this cocoon season. One of the poems my daughter wrote in that book is called Abused Girl. I've read this poem so many times at other poetry events that I participated in. That poem was proof to me that I had bled on my daughter because she had felt my pain so much. She wrote about it. And that's what mama trauma is. When mothers don't heal, or even when they are in the process of healing, if they're not being very conscious about not bleeding onto their children, it happens. Even when being intentional, it just happens. And that poem just made me want to do the work even more. Like, create the boundaries, Kamika. Listen when my daughter tells me to be still. Listen when my body tells me to rest. Listen when my heart tells me to give to myself. And that's me not bleeding on her, me loving me so she's not having to overlove me so that I can feel some type of love from somebody. No, I want her story to be better than my story. And that's why Fast Tail Girl exists. Not to tell her that she has to change who she is for anyone, but to let her know that she does not have to operate out of her pain. She gets to choose. She gets to be. She gets to become, just like we're all becoming.
I will never forgive the black community on how you handled sexual abuse. It's disturbing how okay you are with violation just because they have a relation to you. You acted as if you couldn't fathom how R. Kelly's victims stayed so their stories were made out to be untrue. But how many of you still go to family dinners and reunions where your abuser sits across from you? Now, this isn't to hurt you or bring up past trauma, but for you to see how normalized we've made sexual abuse. You'll discredit women and protect the black man while preaching unity amongst us as a community and yet and still make black women feel the most unprotected. If my father didn't protect me, my mother didn't protect me, my brothers didn't protect me, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? But as soon as I spread my legs for more than 3+ men, I'm no longer seen as a woman but as a tool. And as soon as I say I feel so unprotected, here comes the hate, because it's better to negate a victim's story than to accept blame. Suicide amongst young black girls is at an alarming high, but we rather keep forcing the narrative that racism is our biggest crime. You abused her mentally, spiritually, physically, and to the point of no return. So now she's just bitter, when in all actuality, she's an abused girl.
Yeah.